the fire is still not under control. We don't have any fear of it spreading to any other adjacent structures, but the fire is still burning in places, and because of collapse dangers in different areas of the building. You have a freestanding chimney now that was once through a nearly 4-story building, and that chimney's freestanding. There are some components on the walls that are freestanding, you know, barely being held up, so you got to make sure we keep people out of those areas so no one gets injured. At this point, that's the last thing we want, is to have someone suffer an injury. Unfortunately, it is a catastrophic loss. You can understand for the family that lives here. We've been in contact with them. We're talking to them, trying to start our investigation. But until we're under control, we won't have any information on what started the fire. What we do know is when firefighters, I'll repeat what we talked about earlier, fire came in at 7:44. We got the call. Units were on the scene with the first alarm at 7:44. The first pump got on the scene, quickly struck the second alarm, and it's escalated now to 7 alarms. That was mostly because of the elevated apartment complex on the left-hand side here. What happens when you have a fire like this, it is so far ahead of you, and trying to get crews to find out where it has spread becomes very, very difficult. And that's really what we had here. It spread through this balloon frame type construction and got to the upper floors. We did have people deployed there very quickly. They were opening walls. We have thermal imaging cameras that let us know where hot spots are. As they found those, they were opening the walls. They cut several holes, put out that fire, and they were kind of chasing, I hate to say it, it's almost like a whack-a-mole, right? As they found some and opened up and put it out, they found it in another area. So what it looks like is it extended in that basement and got up in the walls. We eventually had firefighters on the 3rd floor, and one of them fell through to the fire. No, didn't fall through, I'll take it back, sorry. His foot stepped through, and fire came through the hole where he'd stepped through. He was perfectly fine. He reported to us. He didn't come out at that point. He was then trying to fight that fire. But at that point, we were almost an hour into the fire and decided, you know, it was time. You know, generally that's a rule where you keep people, you know, when you have a fire and you're not making progress, you got about 15 minutes before you start getting a threat of structural collapse. From the reports we got from our folks who were being very aggressive, did a very, very good job. We decided to leave them in longer. It got to be about an hour. We had that incident happen, and we had another firefighter that got turned around in the smoke. We decided to pull everybody out and went to a defensive mode. Very unfortunate that this building is suffered the damage it has, but when it gets that far ahead of you, it's just very, very difficult. You get a fire. I said earlier, the analogy, if it was a football game, we were down 40-0 when we got here, when our offense got on the field for the first time. And so commend the men and women of the fire department for the job they did, and our heart goes out to this family.
Chief, we see members of Sewage and Water Board here, people from DPW, Homeland Security, and Emergency Preparedness. We see you using a tremendous amount of water. Is there any concern about the amount of water that you guys are using right now?
We haven't had any water supply problems related to anything with, you know, water board failure or anything. When you start flowing the volume of water that we flow at these fires, you know, master streams that are flowing 2,500 gallons a minute, and you have many, many of them, you're at the mercy of, you know, there's just not enough water. I mean, it's just the way it goes. That is not a sign of what the Sewage and Water Board has, you know, or any issues that they had. They are embedded with our command posts. When I got here, a couple of minutes after I got here, when they struck the 3rd alarm, we had Water Board in our command post, which is our standard operating procedure. They send someone to find out, do they need it, do they have any issues, boosting the pressure for us, and we asked them to do that. They did it. The issue really becomes, where do you get your water supply? So we call them and make sure that somebody's here. They identify where the larger mains are, that we then try and make sure we can get to those larger mains, obviously depending on where the building is, what street it's on. In this case, they identified some larger mains for us. I will take the opportunity to say, when they identified a larger main and we went to go try and use it, someone had parked their car in front of the hydrant, believe it or not. So people think that's, you know, onerous enforcement of parking. It was an exact image where we had to go get a car towed. So, but that, you know, once again, it didn't affect us. We were looking for that larger main because of our fear of it getting into this building. You may have seen us setting up hoses and getting hoses into that building. That was, you know, once again, trying to get ahead of the fire and figure out where it was going to go so we were ready. Fortunately, that didn't happen. The fire's not under control, although you don't see a lot of flames, but it's not under control at this time, and the firefighters are still working to get to that point.
Is anybody in the building next door in this blaze?
We evacuated the building next door on the right-hand side, the exposure building we call it, that 5-story apartment building. We have firefighters that were in there, but we evacuated long before we got to those defensive operations on that building. We had evacuated the building. We had gotten everybody out, had gotten with management. We got keys. We went into all those apartments that were on that side of the building to ensure that it hadn't spread, because fire will, believe it or not, you know, science, right, will go right through that window. It'll the radiant heat will go through the window, even though the window's still intact. So we get people in there looking for extension.
Chief, explain that balloon construction and how that kind of exacerbated the situation without the fire stop between those floors.
So, you know, I really want to hesitate to be too technical, but what you have is different types of construction. If you watch them build, I'll put it in this way, if you understand what they do nowadays. Nowadays, they put up walls and they put a floor on top of it, and that floor is a platform that runs wall to the outside of the building. And then in the walls, every floor, they have fire stops, wood blocks that are going in between each of the spaces to stop fire from spreading. They didn't do that in the old days. You built basically a big frame, and so your joists and your studs were sitting on the same member. And your floors, after you built your house, your floors went in afterwards. That creates a hollow space in the walls that traverses from, in this case, the basement all the way to the attic. And so fire can spread up the wall, come across the floors, and continue going up the wall, and it's trying to, just like a chimney, it's trying to go up and spread out. And so that's what you had in this type of building, and you've seen this before. We had one several years back up on 1st Street. I think it was on 1st and Barone. And it was a similar thing. And once the fire gets that far ahead of you in that type of a balloon frame construction, which is what happened here, had delayed detection. When firefighters got here, it was well ahead of them.
Chief, you said this is a 7-alarm fire. That's not something we cover all that often. Is this one of the largest fires uptown?
Absolutely. This is one of the larger fires in many years. If you remember, 3 years ago, last month, we had the 6-alarm on Canal Street. And although that seemed like, you know, many of y'all who covered it, it was a very large fire. We had, in our favor there, we had some firewalls that stopped them. We had firefighters get in and protect those walls and keep it confined to that area. Plus, we had a lot of space. We had a parking lot in the rear. We had Canal Street in the front. Access to this becomes very difficult. You can see with the trees, trying to get out. We had to cut some trees to get our aerials up. But that was long after we went to a defensive mode. Early on, if you're going to make a difference in these fires, it's those firefighters being in there, opening those walls, and making a good aggressive attack, which they did. Unfortunately, it was just too far ahead of them.
Chief, you're sopping wet. What can you say about...
Just in terms of the older construction.
He's asking about the older construction again. He's asking about the hardest challenge to get the fire under control.
The thing I could tell everyone, if you want to protect yourself against something like this, having alarms that sound and call us and get us there as early as possible. Because without that early detection, you're at the mercy of someone, a human, discovering it and then calling. So early detection is everything in this case.
2 things, Chief.
I don't have that information who called it in at this time.
We're curious about the risk of collapse and also how your firefighters are doing right now after working this fire so hard for so long.
Our firefighters, the men and women did a fantastic job. They worked extra hard, and you can see it in them if you look at some of their faces, especially the ones from those early alarms. But we do have a process in place where we have a rehab set up. We rotate them, command rotates them through. So they work for a while, then they send them to rehab, they check their blood pressure and get them fluids, and then they put them back in the game if they check out okay.
And the risk of collapse at
Thank
this
you.
point?
The risk of collapse is still prominent, and that's what's stopping us from being able to get inside and put the fire under control at this point.
Thank you all very much.
Thank you. That was NOFD Chief Tim McConnell. And I can tell you, just from standing so close to him, he's absolutely sopping wet. These firefighters out here are exhausted. They've been working for hours. They have definitely dampened the flames on this building now, as the roof is almost entirely gone. It looks like the condo next door will be saved, but the fire is still not under control, according to Chief McConnell.